ladies and gentlemen, get in
Yes.
here. Let's go. Ladies Takeover is back. We are back. I am so excited to see you beautiful ladies today. Oh man, this is exciting. Guys, get in here. You already know what time it is. It is our season finale, and we're gonna make it a big show. Please share, like. You know we want to see the show get to at least 10 views. We got to get at least 10 views. We got to get 10 people watching ASAP, and hopefully we get more than that. But let's go ahead and call out 10. Let's go. We want people watching this video.
Yes, I'm going to share.
Yes, we do.
Gotta share. Let's go. I'm super excited to be having this show. I'm trying to share it myself. Let's go. All right, guys, come on. Get in here. We are super excited.
Yes.
The world knows we are on.
I forgot to make a post on the Let's Talk Football page. I usually do that to remind people, and I forgot today. Sorry.
It's okay. No, you're fine. Today was a
okay.
long day for me too, ma'am. We're good.
100% for all of us. For literally. All right. Let me tell everybody, get up on here, man. I'm excited. All right, we got to start the show. Welcome to the Super Bowl season finale recap show. Man, we are excited. The Super Bowl is finished. And it was a great one, ladies. It was a great one.
Yes.
Man, I am excited. All right, so we got to go around and introduce ourselves. I am Janae Strother, the half of Let's Talk Football, and I'm so excited to be on here with you guys today. And who do I have right next to me with that beautiful purple hair?
My name's Nicole Klychek, and woo! I endured and survived the Super Bowl.
Let's go! Let's go. I'm excited about that. Look, we made it. We made it. And right above her, who do we have?
Hey, it's me, Delilah. Woo! One of the co-hosts from the Ladies Show, but also you'll catch me on Tuesday nights on the round table with Nick and Anthony Handy. And we just had our season finale on Tuesday as well. But who knows? We might pop up for a, draft special here and there,
Let's
these
go.
might happen. But yeah, so exciting stuff. Hello, everybody.
Let's go. And who do we have that beautiful lady next to her?
Hello, I am the creator of the Ladies Takeover, and I'm Tom Brady's biggest fan. Sad to see him retiring, of course, but I am Kate Alverson, and now you could probably take out Tom Brady's biggest fan and put in Joe Burrow's biggest fan.
Okay.
You guys, I'm going to let you know, now that
Okay.
Tom's retired,
Yes.
I actually have a team, not a player. I am going to be all Bengals this next
all right.
season.
Hey.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Kate Alverson officially has a team.
All right. There we go.
Not a
There we
player,
go.
There we go.
team. The
You got the
Bengals,
you got the
Burrow.
jersey. You got the jersey.
I'm wearing the white Bengals.
It's
I'm
breaking
wearing the
news,
white
ladies and gentlemen.
Bengal.
The name has changed. It's breaking news. Burrow, Joe Burrow's biggest fan. Let's go. Let's go.
You knew it was coming, right? When Tom retired,
Yep, that was your boy, Smokey Smooth.
he was my second love. So now that Mr. Tom's retired,
I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, so we got to get started with the show. We are excited that we have had our Super Bowl. Kansas City wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah!
That
Wow.
was good. That was good.
Wow. Guys,
oh,
did.
Nicole.
they did it no matter what to talk about, the whole season, the ups, the downs, what's Mahomes going to do, they did it again. They won the Super Bowl. Guys, what do you guys think about this? Nicole, what do you think? First Super Bowl.
I thought it was great. I wanted Casey to win, and they won. I was quite surprised, though, going in. What was it? It was tied at 35-35 with 4 minutes left. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the fourth. Can you talk about nail biting?
That's a great game. That's what we know, right? We all wanted a great game. It was great from the beginning to the end, whether you wonder it was swaying one way, going the other. It was awesome. Delilah, what you think?
Yeah, this is kind of the most fun Super Bowl I've seen in a while. Like, just fun and like, and I guess maybe it also like made it less frustrating because I wasn't sure, it's not that I was against either team, but they're not the team I normally cheer for, right? So it was stress free. I got to just relax, enjoy it, and see things play out. And I did like that that the first half was a little like, hey, the Eagles got this. You know what I mean? Like that first half,
Oh yeah, 100%.
I give Eagles a lot of props. Okay, they came to play. They did not. They showed out. Mr. Hurts, said, hey, y'all been making fun of me for the past 2 seasons, saying I can't do this, I can't do that, blah, 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 blah. But he balled out. He made one mistake. We're not going to ignore that. But overall, he balled out. He did his job. You know what I'm saying? So it was exciting. I did like the back and forth. I like the nail biter. I like that they got that, they tied the game with that 2-point conversion. I said, are we going into overtime?
100%.
I really thought we were
100%.
going to head into a Super Bowl overtime. And I was actually cheering for that too.
That would have been awesome.
I said, okay, awesome. Bigger hangover in the morning, but I'll punch through.
Oh man, I love it. Kate, what you think?
It was a nail biter. I liked the back and forth, but even though the team I wanted to win didn't win, I can't be mad at Kansas City. I can't be mad that they won. It's better than the Green Bay Packers winning. Let's it. Because that's the last team in the world that I ever want to win a Super Bowl.
100%.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not like Sean. Your team isn't on the bottom of my totem pole. But it was exciting. It was a good game. It was fun to watch the Kelsey Bowl.
It really was.
That was fun.
See the two brothers go up against each other.
Beautiful.
Of course, I had tears when I saw Mama Kelsey hugging Jason at the end of the game.
Beautiful.
And when she found him and hugged him, and and then probably my favorite moment was like when the two brothers found each other, and we of course know what Jason said to Travis. I can't repeat it on our show, but that was probably the funniest part of that whole thing. Like, blank you, congratulations. But to see the brotherly love and to see that at the end was awesome. Really cool. But I hope Jason sticks around for another season, though, so that he can try to win a Super Bowl, because I do think the Eagles could make it back. I think they're a good team, a good organization.
Yes.
A lot of good pieces. They were a field goal away from winning the Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean, look at how close that game was.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a feeling that the NFC East could be ruled again by those Eagles. So I hope they do. It'll be interesting to see what happens next season, but I'm content with the fact that Kansas City won, even though I wanted the Eagles.
Good job, Kate. That's humbling. I understand.
That's my nice way of putting it.
And we like it. But it was such a great game. I mean, like you guys said, back and forth. It kept you in it the whole time. It just was such a game where one thing would happen, like it was halftime, they were up by 10, right? Mm-hmm. And it was like a little scary because, like you said, they at the first quarter was kind of like neck and neck. Mm-hmm. And then the second quarter, the Eagles kind of took off.
Yeah, they really did.
And then it was a little scary because everybody went into halftime thinking, oh, okay, all right, this is it. But in the back of your head, you're like, it's Patrick Mahomes. He has done this so many times to where he's the kind of guy who can catch up. So 10 points is not that much.
Right.
So it was just a great game. I thought it came down to, the call, which was holding, but I felt like it was good. It was enough that you could have let it go. But I'm not a ref. I don't call these things, and it sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. But it ended up being the way it was, and like I said, it was awesome. It was an awesome game.
Yes.
Hey, what do you guys think? Tell us what you guys think about the game.
Yes.
Because it's absolutely amazing. I know everybody was doing their own parties and going everywhere. Food was great. Man, the Super Bowl was freaking awesome. Hey, but as we're doing that, we may have to take a little break so that way everybody can refresh themselves because we have something else coming up right away. All right? So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Let's go NFC South takeover. I love it. It was awesome. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. But we got to move on to the next segment of the show. I'm excited. We got the best play of the Super Bowl. And ladies, there were so many great plays that you can call out, but I'm going to have to do the punt return from Tone that literally changed the game. He was able to get the punt return and run, I believe it was like 69 yards all the way down to put the Kansas City right back in the game. I think without that play, I don't know if there's a win from Kansas City. That was a great run that really helped them, and it changed a lot. So shout out to Tone getting them that close, that close. What about you, Nicole? What do you think? What was your favorite play?
I mean, I was homing in on that one too. I had it written down.
But it was awesome. It was, I mean, it could be everybody's great play because that play was awesome.
I mean, he ended up going, 7, like you said, and he got a touchdown too. So good job, man.
Yes.
Another one of my favorite plays was, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, Juju Shoesmith.
Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Shoesmister. Yes. But he was awesome. He started lighting it up on fire in the third. So yes, I was excited to see.
Yes, he did. It was actually good to see him because, he's the type of player that you want to show up because we know what he did in Pittsburgh. So it's kind of like, okay, we know what you can do. And it was good. The Kansas City definitely needed him. Delilah, what was your favorite and your best play of the Super Bowl?
Well, besides Travis getting his Super Bowl touchdown, I wanted him to get 2, and there were a lot of prop bets on that, by the way. But, he got his one, he got one touchdown.
He got it.
I'm sure he'll carry that, forever. But I actually like Miss Nicole's, player Isaiah Pacheco really came to play. He opened up a lot. I mean, he has some great runs.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie. He's also half Puerto Rican. I don't know if y'all know that. His dad's Puerto Rican. So that's his last name is Pacheco. So he brought some Puerto Rican pride. But the Eagles would have won. If the Eagles would have won, I would have said that about Robert Quinn too. Because his mom was Puerto Rican. But anyway, no. But Isaiah had a great game, especially in the second half. He really had some really huge runs and really caught up. Just had a really game. And you're right, he's 23.
He's a young buck.
He's a young buck.
He came to play. He really showed out. I think he was a big difference for them too in the second half. He really got going. He had some huge runs for them. To break up, those yards and stuff. And so, kudos to Pacheco. He had a
shout out
game.
to him. Shout out
He
to
had a
him.
good
It was a
game
great
overall.
game.
My hands. That's all I remember now from him.
Kate, what do you think about your best play of the Super Bowl?
There were a lot of good plays, but I think a game changer that I'm glad it didn't completely destroy his psyche, but when Bolton recovered that fumble and ran it in for the 6 points,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, because that can crush a guy's spirit. And that can really switch and
True.
change the projection of a game when those plays happen. I was happy to see that Jalen kind of regained his composure and didn't let
He
it
did.
completely
He did.
rattle him. But I mean, there's been Super Bowls where the MVP wasn't necessarily the winner of the team that won, but Jalen Hurts just overall surprised me with how well he just played and how
Yeah, he did.
composed
He did
was.
great.
I mean, he like had the most touchdowns by a quarterback in a Super Bowl. He had the rushing yards. I mean, he's my
All of it.
unsung hero in that Super Bowl because I
Yeah.
think he's had a lot of haters, a lot of doubters, a lot of people. And, you know, I keep going back to people that keep claiming it's because of the team built around him. But I think he is the main nucleus of that team. And
Yeah.
I think without him, they don't do as well. So I give him a lot of props and a lot of credit for what he did in that game. But and he played with a shoulder injury, which I'm not so sure someone played with an ankle injury after all. So my 2 cents being my Stephen A. Smith doubt who comes in and
Here we go.
will
Here
bring
we
in
go.
the doubt.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that injury, but
Oh, man.
I'm so proud of him and, you know, the season he had. So,
Yeah, it's awesome.
but that Bolton fumble recovery was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
That
was a good one.
That was a great one too. That was absolutely a great one.
Woo.
Man,
Yeah,
it was.
that was-
I know you guys got some great plays, Johnny. I see you on there. Shout out to you. And
Woo.
tell us what you guys think. What was your best play of the game? Like, what changed it for you? What stood out to you? There were so many good plays. I mean, the game was awesome. Like you said, it came down to the wire. So both QBs were hurt. Yeah. They were hurt. Okay, they were hurt. Well, but you know, like you said, you know, that was a scary moment when Mahomes did hurt his leg at that moment because you didn't know kind of what was going to happen after halftime. But then we also, like I was telling Sean, like the length of the halftime of a Super Bowl is very long.
Yeah.
It can change the trajectory only because you're literally taking a 35 minute break instead of taking your normal 15.
Right.
It's just, it kind of winds down. So I know it's a Super Bowl and you should be hyped, but I think because it's long, I mean, like we said, when we were going into halftime, everybody thought it was going to change. Like, whoa, the Eagles are probably going to take off with this, and it's, you know, this could get scary. But
yeah, I mean, it looked good for them. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
Andy Reid
Mahomes
is
met.
such a good coach. You knew he was going to make adjustments.
man,
Yeah.
I'm
Andy
telling-
Reid is one of the best coaches
He
in the
is.
NFL.
He should get more props than
yeah,
he does.
he definitely. I agree. The punt, that punt return, man, it was just, yeah, that was awesome. I mean, the game was just awesome. I was so excited about just the way it went. I mean, I had a whole bunch of Eagles fans around me, so
Of course
was-
you did.
it was great. It was great because, you know, the first half, it was all the trash talk.
Yeah, of
I didn't
course.
hear a peep in the whole second half.
I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't.
It was crazy. It was
I bet
crazy.
you didn't.
Man, but
No,
these are the games that we live for, like the
These are
games that
good.
we'll remember. And
Yeah.
I know we didn't like really talk about what ranking this goes down as in history,
Mhm.
but I mean, it was a pretty good game. Like it was,
Yeah.
At least it was better than like the college national championship game where you just saw the Georgia Bulldogs bulldoze those
Yeah,
When
that
toads
wasn't
or
quite a
frogs.
game. We can't even consider that a game.
But you know,
But there was
you
so
could
many
have had a
nail-biters.
game like that for the Super Bowl, and I'm lucky we didn't have one of those games.
100%.
Sean.
Both used to play for the Giants. They both had a hand in the Eagles lose.
Oh, Sean. No, let me guess. You're gonna try to
Technically.
find a former Cowboys player that played for the Eagles.
But it always
Mhm.
comes down to the games that come down to the wire
Yeah.
are the best games. Like, you know,
They
we can
are.
think back about where the Patriots, when they got that interception at the end of the game for Russell Wilson, or you
Right.
can think about, you know, there's a plethora of games that just come down to the very end, or, you know,
I
Tom
agree.
Brady coming back all the way, you know, when the Atlanta was so far up.
Oh, wait, Anthony, I hope you're not watching.
No, that was my favorite Super Bowl. Remember?
That's like a comeback and a win, you know, at the very end. I mean, it's just, there's so many games that come down to the wire, and it gives you that jitters like that was a great game. So I got to put it in there. I don't know if it's like the best Super Bowl I've ever seen, but I do know that it's up there as in like a great game.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
I think it is up there because honestly, it was really competitive. That's what made it fun. It was really competitive. You know, it honestly, like I said, like Pacheco had a great game in that second half. Like he really started taking off. He had his touchdown. You know what I mean? And so like and Patrick Mahomes said that Andy Reid didn't let them watch the Rihanna halftime show.
Like,
No.
they
know,
would
like,
bench
they-
if they did.
Yeah, so like he didn't mess around. Like Andy was like, "No way! Like look what this first half went like. We're gonna chill.
He's gonna
We're
study.
gonna,
We're gonna
like, yeah,
study.
we're gonna go over our game plan that we had coming in here."
It worked.
What happened? You know, like the other thing that I always thought, what I thought was really smart, is they didn't at that last like the couple minutes. They could have just gone with the touchdown because he was close. He was right there. They didn't do
Yeah.
that because it would have given the Eagles the ball back, and KC was paying attention to how great the Eagles were playing, and so they weren't going to risk them coming back with a touchdown as well. And yeah,
That
and a
was
2-point
Andy Reid.
and a 2-point conversion because they saw they did that to tie up the game, and so
It sure did.
I thought it was really smart to just stop the clock there. Don't go into the end zone and give the
Yeah,
Eagles
but can
the
you
ball back.
imagine being
Like-
the player that almost scored in a Super
Right?
Bowl?
Right.
But Andy's like,
The
listen,
one.
I know. They're like,
You
Andy's
had to
like,
be the one
listen.
to sacrifice.
Right.
It was smart. It was smart, but
And they're like,
the slide with like a minute left in the game. Just
I
to-
know.
that was so
I know, but that's why
team player
Andy,
though.
I'm
Team player.
telling you, yeah.
Team
That's why
player.
I'm telling you, that's why he's out there playing chess, y'all. Andy Reid is playing chess while a lot of people are playing checkers. Like,
That was smart.
Mhm.
That was
He's a
smart.
brilliant
complete
coach.
Genius. Yeah, he's 100%. He is a genius.
He really
He
is. He's probably one of my favorite coaches in the NFL of all times because he coaches also with humility and grace. He's just a really good overall guy.
Absolutely. And I bet you it was a little sweet for him to go back against the Eagles.
oh, that's right.
I guess it was a
What
little
was
sweet
that
for him
part?
to get that W.
Yeah,
What
that
was
good.
fun was watching all the announcers trying to decide which color Gatorade was he going to get, and then he got purple.
Yes, I was with a bunch of betters, and there was a lot of what's this gonna be? What is it gonna be? It was
Really?
that.
They
Yeah.
did prop bets on Gatorade?
You know that
Oh,
was
yeah.
in
I
Vegas.
need to do that next year. Gatorade choices.
That was a bet in
How do
Vegas.
you just
What
taste
color
the flavor?
Gatorade would he get doused with?
That is so funny. I had no idea that was a thing.
That's a
So
bet
they
in
were like,
Vegas.
That
You
is a
don't
bet
gamble.
in Vegas.
Always
That's-
bet on purple.
Always bet on Nicole's hair color.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sean. That was my favorite Super Bowl. Okay.
He's talking about the one that that the Chiefs were in before.
Oh, okay. That Super Bowl Chiefs were in.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't mind that one because we remember Tom Brady beat them in the Super Bowl, so I
Yeah.
was happy with that.
But that was another one that came down to a nail biter. You know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes was able to come all the way back. That game, I mean, yeah, 100%. Great game. 100%.
Oh man, that was good. Thank you
All
everybody
right,
for
guys,
commenting.
man, we gotta go on. We gotta go on to the next.
Oh, I was like,
We gotta.
Are you
gotta
having a
go
nice
on
story
to the next
today?
segment. All All right, what do we got next, Delilah? The best and worst Super Bowl commercials. Guys, there were so many great commercials. I don't know what this soccer player's name is, and I know one of you guys saw it. And she had the flags, the what is it? Flag football flags. Did anybody see that commercial?
The one with Alex
Dallas
Morgan,
Cowboys
right?
Wi-Fi.
And she ran. She like tried to beat everybody. And
I
she
wish
ran
I
in-
saw that.
Oh my God, it was so amazing. Okay,
Is
so
that
like,
the one that Aaron Andrews has been touting lately?
I thought
Oh,
I thought it was Alex Morgan. I thought.
Was it Alex Morgan?
Is that the one? Wait, it's not the golf one. I'm sorry. That was different. That was Bud Light.
I have to be honest. Like,
I watched a
kinda
lot of
paid
them.
attention to the commercials,
Yeah.
but that was you. Those are usually my time to
The
do
ladies
things.
flag football player.
Mm. See, I'm in Canada, so we don't unfortunately get the commercials that you guys
No
see.
way.
No. So like we always
You
normally have
guys
to
are
like
shafted.
wait or like see on Twitter for the commercials.
Oh.
Well, I'm finally glad that I understood.
Diana Flores. That's her name. Diana Flores.
Oh, okay.
And the commercial was phenomenal. There was
Okay.
It started off like an interview, and they were talking back and forth. And the lady was like, "Has anybody been able to take your flag?" And she was like, "No." And then the interviewer tried to take it, and then she ran through the terminal, and then all of these players, they had all the
Yeah.
famous NFL players were trying to grab
Right,
her.
right.
She ends up going home, and she like talks in Spanish to her mother. And
Nice.
she was telling her basically how, people were trying to grab her flag, and then her mom tries to grab the
Yeah.
flag. It was a really good commercial. It was so beautiful. And
Oh,
she
that's
actually
what Sean was
surprised-
saying.
She surprised her family. They didn't even know that it was going to be like playing during the Super Bowl.
That is so cool.
Oh, I didn't know
She got
that.
to watch it with them. It was awesome. It was.
I
awesome.
didn't know
That's
that. That was
awesome.
cool. I didn't know
My
that part.
favorite commercial.
How
I didn't know
many
that
people
part.
got duped and thinking something happened to their TV during the
Tubi,
Tubi
Oh, I heard
run?
Tubi, man,
that.
they got me.
I thought something happened. I was like, oh no.
Everybody at the party was like, "Yo, who had the remote? Who got the remote?"
That was brilliant. That was the most brilliant commercial because I think it got everyone in America.
It's
It
breaking
really
the
did.
fourth wall for
It
wrestling.
really
Yeah, like
did.
everybody
Tubi.
Tubi.
I was like, no, I
Man,
love the
it was
Super
crazy.
Bowl.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
crazy. It was crazy.
all the memes and tweets afterward, they're like, "Oh great, now I gotta make up with my mother-in-law because I swear, I cursed her out thinking she changed the, what I'm saying." So all these stories coming up.
But it
What-
did though.
True or not, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Like all these stories came
That's
out
hilarious.
about Tubi.
I mean, I would have got mad too because the thing is, people were really yelling, "Who has the remote? Who has the remote?" It was awesome. It was. An
See, that's
awesome
me
commercial.
every single night with my remote accidentally sitting on it. So that would've been like
Tubi out here trying to break up relationships and stuff, familial and partnerships. Like,
Wouldn't it be awful if someone got mad at their TV and started like punching it during the
Oh my
Literally,
God.
it was trying
a
to, like,
They
commercial?
can happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd have been horrible. Cole, what was your favorite Super Bowl commercial? Did you have one, or did you have any commercial?
Ooh, that's a good one. My favorite commercial was being able to go and maybe get a refreshing drink and just calm everyone down from the nerves. Make sure
Yes.
everyone was okay. I saw some people crying. No, I'm kidding.
It got a little rough.
I
It got a
honestly,
little rough.
I could. We get the weird Canadian. We have some advisories. PSAs.
tell me a Canadian one. How about that? We don't know what's going up in Canada during
There
the
might
Super Bowl.
Tim Hortons one. There must have been a Tim Horton one. But it's this like a Dunkin' Donuts Timmy's double with.
Oh, that was a good one, Sean.
Timmy's double. Oh yeah, the Ben Affleck. That one was good. That was.
Now I know why they were all this speculation about them being at Dunkin' Donuts was about recently.
Yeah.
I miss seeing the Budweiser commercial this year.
Oh.
Oh, the famous
Oh.
Budweiser, man.
They
They
didn't
always
have
had a
one?
commercial.
They didn't. No.
Oh,
That's
$7 million.
what I said,
$7 million for 30-second commercials. That's how much the commercials cost. For
No.
every commercial was $7 million for a 30-minute segment.
No.
Yep.
7 million. Yes. Yes.
Oh boy.
Companies are paying $7 million to get their commercial played during the Super Bowl.
Do we have any clue? This is something I wanted to research before our show, but I forgot to do it. How many people did watch the Super Bowl?
It was up from last year. I know that. I just don't remember how much. I do know that the Rihanna halftime show had more views than the actual game.
Well, of course.
I know that there was
But
100,000 people streaming
113
for
million
free.
people watched.
Yeah, I know it was
Wow.
up from last year.
113 Yeah, 113 million people watched this year.
Nice.
That's
That's from all of them
amazing.
doing that international football game.
That probably is helping. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that is boosting the numbers like internationally more than before.
That's
Why
awesome.
they keep. I think that's why they keep doing more. Like I know there'll be a bunch more next season. Like
Oh, I
overseas
know
and
they're
whatnot,
traveling
so-
a lot next season.
Or it's
Yeah.
just our show reaching billions.
I wish.
Yes.
But look at how great like soccer does worldwide in viewership. So I think they're trying to get to like those soccer-ish numbers.
Mm.
And so it's very smart by the NFL to go overseas. I know the NBA is going to start doing it more. They're talking about
That'd be great.
MLB do it, other sports go and do these international games.
I'm with you, Johnny. That was a good one too. That's my Batman.
Oh, he will forever
Oh,
be my
yeah.
Batman.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That was But yeah, Kate, you're right. 100% you're right.
I think they're trying to get to those numbers, so I think it's great that they're doing those games across the sea. And
Come to Canada.
I
Come to
didn't
Canada.
feel like
Go to Canada.
Nicole, we should come to your back door and do a Super Bowl, and then we can all come see you.
That'd be awesome. One day. Yeah, she's like,
One day.
yes.
Yeah.
You guys need an NFL team. I mean, you have the Toronto Raptors, an NBA team. You have MLB teams.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
come on, let's go.
I was talking about this with Andrew
They got a
and
hockey
Kyle.
team.
They have
Yeah.
hockey. They have
Yeah.
they have all the other three.
I
major
mean,
sports.
I hope they have hockey. I mean, they invented it.
The
Speaking
Russians like to
of-
think they did, but it's really the Canadians.
That was actually one of my favorite commercials of Crown Royal with David Grohl, how he started listing all these Canadian facts, which I went back and Googled and they're true. Football was invented in Canada.
Isn't that crazy?
You have to Google
I
that
did not
commercial,
know.
Cole. Yeah, so like, Crown Royal is a Canadian whiskey. And so he listed all these Canadian facts. Like, did you know? And I actually went through and like Googled a lot of them. And I was like, oh my God, a lot of these are true. And he basically said football was invented in Canada at the University of Montreal.
Wow.
Wow. The
Montrealians.
at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then he started listing all these other things. So that was a fun one. Plus, I like David Grohl. He's funny in general. Like when he
Yeah.
does like appearances, he does like weird mini movies. Like he's just funny in general. And
I
like
like him a lot.
yeah, so that was a really good commercial. I really was a fan of the Ben Affleck and J-Lo commercial because people kept making fun of his face. So I like that he had the grumpy face while he was doing the Dunkin' Donuts orders.
It was funny.
And
It
then when
was funny.
she's like, "Hey, what you doing?" He's like, "Grab me a glaze." That's hilarious. Okay, one, we know J-Lo ain't gonna eat that donut, but it was funny.
She made one donut.
I don't know.
I can't imagine her eating a donut.
I
from
read her
Dunkin'
diet.
Donuts.
I don't know if she could eat it.
That
but
doesn't
anyway.
have gold flakes on it.
But yeah, that was really fun. That was
It
a
was.
fun
It
one.
really
like
was.
it was fun.
The
Yeah,
commercials
so-
were actually really good this
Yeah.
year. I
Any
thought they were actually
bad
entertaining.
ones? Do we think there were some really bad ones that kind of like lost
Not really.
lost touch?
I can't think of one that was like, no.
The
The-
one, what
the wrestling
I think they did a
one
with
really
was
Tony
good job.
Romo? Which one is that, Janae?
I didn't see the one with Tony Romo in it, did I?
Is he messing with us? I
He's
don't know. I
probably,
don't think
he's probably trying to say something smart anyway. He's probably trying to say something smart, for goodness sakes.
I guess
Oh, I
the
know.
fantasy kick with Gronk was a commercial, and that was very, they built it up and for FanDuel, and then I guess it was just one of the commercials was him and the kick was already done and stuff. I don't know. I was not happy about it.
I didn't like that either. No, you're right. You're right. That one wasn't like a why would
You know what? I didn't know he was in the Happy Gilmore commercial, Sean. Like I didn't even know because there was so many different like famous people in that Bud Light like weird golf. I had no idea he was in that one. Oh my God! You know, me and Kevin were trying to figure out who that was.
That was Tony.
That was Tony Romo. I lost that.
Oh my God, that was good.
God,
Honestly,
only you would notice that was him sitting under that.
I swear, like me and Kevin were staring at it like
so wrong. They did my
We're
so wrong.
we're like,
Going
who
back
was
to
that?
Ben's comment about Indiana Jones. Can we give props to Harrison Ford for being 80 years old playing
And playing in
Yeah,
another
actually-
Indiana Jones.
80
she's not lying,
years
Tony.
old. I want to be 80 years old and whipping a lasso and like thinking I'm Indiana Jones.
100%.
He's actually not lying. Tony looks like a homeless man underneath the tree.
Why y'all gonna do my boy like that, man? Y'all gotta stop.
Oh God, Cat.
Oh no.
That was, wow, is this bashing white
Oh.
people now?
You
I
know
see how
he's gonna
it
give
is.
it to you.
All right, guys, man. They're making me upset now in the comments. They're making me upset. We gotta take a break, ladies and gentlemen. Grab something to drink really quick. We'll be right back. I
Oh, my
promise. Please, please, please don't go away from your screen. We'll be right back. Let's go! All the shows of Let's Talk Football. If you didn't see, I hope you go back and check it out because we got a plethora of shows. Maybe some have ended for the season finales, but we are coming back. So don't worry. Please, please, please look up these shows and please watch because I know you guys like to talk the love of football like we do. All right. The best musical performance, guys. This is good because we had a good variety of people singing. We can go ahead. I'll hit on Rihanna first because, of course, that was the main thing. But it was just phenomenal, the fact that, like we were talking about earlier, a pregnant woman going throughout a whole stadium, being lifted higher than you could possibly imagine. It kind of gave me like a virtual, and then people were giving it a lot. Like people were really bashing her, but it was like, come on, everybody gets to do their own show. They get to do it the way they want to do it. And people haven't seen Rihanna, like they said, people were watching this halftime more than they were watching the game. Just because people haven't seen Rihanna perform in so long. She's taken her whole self out of the game because she's been capitalizing on clothes and makeup. And she's been making money on her own. She's a billionaire.
Thank you.
She became a billionaire while not performing. So she didn't need to really perform. So it was just great seeing her back up there. And the fact that she was pregnant, what a rock star. Getting that, doing that performance. Shout out to Rihanna. I had to put her in my category. But what do you think, Kate? Who was your person that sang best?
Well, I'll just say it on our show. It's my last show. Rihanna's one of my very biggest girl crushes.
Yes.
So I adore her. I think she's an amazing woman. And I'm wearing her Fenty makeup tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, there you go. All right.
Girl.
I love her products. I love everything about her, and I'm excited for her to have the second baby because I really need a tour from her soon. Because I adore her, but we talked about it in the pre-show. I got tears when Chris Stapleton did the national anthem. I actually had tears coming to my eyes.
It was
I don't
awesome.
know what it is about our national anthem, which I love that Nicole loves our national anthem. And but it just always, if it's a good rendition of it, it brings tears to my eyes. And his rendition was beyond beautiful and soulful, and definitely got the tears going a little bit. So
definitely in my
Rihanna,
top five of singing the national anthem. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, it was like, it's probably my second favorite. I mean, Miss Whitney will always probably be my
100%,
favorite.
100%. Whitney,
The Queen
Yes.
will always be my favorite. But I mean, God, who can top Whitney singing the national anthem? I don't know if anyone will ever do it, but Chris Stapleton was beyond.
He did a great job. He did. He really, really, really did. Delilah, who do you think?
Yeah, so all right, so again, shout out to Rihanna. I'm not gonna pretend like that was my favorite Super Bowl show of all time, but I didn't hate it like a lot of people did, right?
No.
I did wish she would have brought on maybe even Jay-Z for Umbrella, and I do wish she would have sang Disturbia. That's how many hits she had. Let me tell you, this is the thing about Rihanna. I'm glad she did it. I sang along with every single song. I knew every single song.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay?
Very true.
And she sang a hit, by the way, from pretty much every year she sang up through her last one, like 2018 or whatever. But you know, and I get it, Rihanna. You had a lot of music you could have chosen, and so I get you could have fit in Disturbia. It's okay.
Sounds like somebody wanted to hear it.
I wasn't the only one. Okay, a lot of fans were like, "What happened?"
I know that's right.
So
somebody wanted to hear that thing.
But like, kudos, honestly, congratulations on your baby. Blessings to you and ASAP. Which, you know, I think that Nick made the joke about ASAP because, you know, they just had a baby a year ago.
As soon as
his name is Fine. Fine is his name. Fine.
All I gotta say is I liked the secret gender reveal at the end of the performance too. Did you notice how the white people turned pink?
With the little symbols, right? She had on her shirt or something, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know
it was a gender reveal at the end.
Oh, they're gonna have a painter.
Because at the very end, they're shining the pink light on the white outfits.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I didn't know that. Oh, so they'll have their boy and girl.
Yep, they're gonna have a boy, and then they're gonna have their girl.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I was like, yes, go girl power!
Congratulations to the future little girl boss.
Oh my God,
you're gonna run this.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, but
that would be awesome.
That's exactly the joke that Nick basically made, Sean.
Like he said, we need another baby ASAP.
That baby's only a year old, so it hasn't been like, you know.
He was born in May.
9 months.
In May.
Well, not even a year. Not
even a year. She's gonna have 2 under the age of 2.
No. Love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day.
Can you imagine having another one that quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Shanae's like,
I mean, no.
Can you imagine Quinn being 9 months old and then you're having to chase another one?
No,
oh man, that's so funny.
No, thank you.
But besides Rihanna, I did love Sheryl Lee Ralph. Like, again, she killed the Black National Anthem, okay?
She did.
She killed it. I know not the only one that didn't know she could sing. Like, I know that because I know her from movies. Like, I followed her in a lot of comedy roles. I'm sorry that I didn't know she was on Broadway. I will go back and look for that. And I've been watching her on Abbott Elementary. She's phenomenal. She's hilarious. Okay, that is finally a teacher show.
Yeah, it's the teacher show. She's in there. Yeah,
that's realistic, especially about a public school in the inner city. Like, kudos for them finally getting a teacher show as accurate as possible
and funny as hell.
And still funny. So she was killing it on that.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good. Honestly. Sorry that we're doing a plug. We don't work for Abbott Elementary. Put that out there. But she honestly just killed it. So kudos to her. But also, like, Chris Stapleton again, like one of my favorite like national anthems. Like he brought the blues and the rock and the soul and just did a really beautiful work with it. And
It was
so
awesome.
those two are my favorite. But I also want to give a shout out to the indigenous dancing that happened before in the pre-show that wasn't
Yes.
live. So if
Mm.
you didn't get to see it, go ahead and Google it. They did have like tribal representation putting on an actual real ceremonial dance. And so I know that they also invited a guest from Canada, right, Nicole? Because you were happy that they invited.
Yes.
Yes, there was the first indigenous from Alberta that was able
Yeah.
to go down there and stuff.
Wow.
So that was
So-
pretty cool. One
That
of
is
my
That's
friends,
awesome.
cool.
Sarah Powell, does the beadwork. So I
Yeah.
mean, even down
Wow.
to the beadwork of all of their costumes and stuff like that is just amazing. So
The
much
costumes
talent.
were beautiful.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. That is
Oh,
awesome, man.
I guess that's a good segue for you, Nicole.
I know, right? Yeah, right.
me?
Look, right to Nicole.
Well, I was just gonna bring up something a little. It's different, but it's with Rihanna. So she ended up doing her whole. Now, listen, if you're a mother to be, you got a whole cool dance to learn that you could put on TikTok because her little waddle with
Oh,
the with the
oh.
baby, I was like, yes.
Freaking
Yeah.
awesome.
But she also wore the puffy red sleeping bag jacket, and I found out later actually that it was a tribute to I believe the man's name is Andre Leon Talley.
Oh, that's right, the designer who passed away.
Yeah,
That's right.
so he passed away and he was 73 last year, and he was a big fan, and I know he's helped out Rihanna with a lot of her looks as well as the Met Gala look, the yellow
Mhm.
one. So I really thought that was awesome, and like they're saying, like when she was singing
Okay.
her Umbrella song, when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. I'd say to always be your friend. You know, so I just thought
Sticking
that
out,
was
I'm
really
sticking out to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Here we
love
go.
it. I freaking love it.
So I thought that was cool. And the memes too. She must love those memes of the Super Smash Brothers. She's
I
like,
think she
yeah.
Those were
It was
funny.
awesome. But it was really an awesome show. The whole Super Bowl was well put together. Everything was very well organized. It was a great game. I had nothing negative to say about it. I had nothing negative.
Could I add Greg Olson's comment in the press box doing the gameplay was beautiful.
Yes.
I liked the whole announcers. I thought they did a really good job. They're my unsung heroes for performance because
Yes.
sometimes you get them and you're like, oh my God, would you just shut up? You can definitely tell which team they want to win.
Yes.
And I thought they did a
100%.
very good impartial job.
They did.
I'm sorry to Olsen that Tom Brady's taking his job, but not next year, the year following, but he does a really good job. So I really hope Fox can find a spot for him or some other network will pick him up because
They may do it
did a really
together,
good
right?
job.
They may be able to host together.
Maybe they could do 3 people instead of 2.
Maybe. You never
I just
never
think
know.
he's too good to just say we're replacing you with Tom Brady.
Very true. Very true. Great
And-
job. I mean, he did great. The whole like you said, all of the comments, it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome.
And can we talk about that the flyover was all women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was sorry to use this term, I thought that was the most badass part of the whole Super Bowl.
Yeah. 100%. Absolutely. Just to see them all there. It was awesome. That
It
was
was
awesome.
very pro-woman.
It was. It
Yeah.
And
definitely
being a
was.
women's show, that's what we're all about. Uplifting women and their places in power and, of course, the NFL.
Let's go. Let's go. But I mean, I know we all have the overall, our impression was it was a great game. But I want to get anything else you guys got to say. Like, Nicole, like, what was your overall impression of this Super Bowl? Like, what do you get from, like, what has
I thought it was fun. I mean, and also too, this is kind of the first that I was really involved with the Super Bowl and taking it serious and analyzing it. But also too, I was over with my friends who watched the Super Bowl, and it just made it that much more exciting.
It did.
I love you, Mark, and don't get me wrong, watching football with you is amazing every day. But it's about the community spirit and everyone getting hyped
Absolutely.
up on like what's going on, what's going to be the next play. I also, Andrew, I found my microphone, so you don't have to look for it anymore.
If you're
But-
watching, Andrew.
She brought the microphone. You guys were singing over there too. I love it.
Yes, but it was great. My favorite, and I don't have many Super Bowls, so that was my favorite.
I like it.
Aw,
I like
that's
it. Man.
nice.
This is great. I absolutely love it. And Delilah, what was your like overall impression?
Well, yeah, no, it was great. Like Sean said, I did love that I covered Autumn Lockwood, as you know, like a couple weeks ago for this reason, right? The first African American
Woo!
female coach at the Super Bowl, but it's not the only
Let's
one.
go.
I think the fact that there were 2 black quarterbacks for the first time in NFL history actually play against you, and they did that good, y'all. Think about that. They
That is
both
great.
came out to play, and they both were super competitive, and where everybody's saying how this is probably one of the best Super Bowls, right? They just
Yeah.
kind of up there overall. And so I love that the whole, and you know, it feels like it was serendipity that it fell in February, right? Black History
Yes.
Month. You know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot of amazing pieces fell together in this Super Bowl, you know, like Sean was saying, right? And like I said, like I was excited to cover Autumn Lockwood, you know, she was great. Like
Yes.
and so she participated, and like I said, we had Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes out there like balling out. And again, for it to fall on Black History Month, you know, for these things to fall together, it
Yes.
felt really serendipitous. And like I said, I did appreciate the fact that they also recognized indigenous tribes before
Yeah.
that, right? And again, the fact that the artwork that we saw was created by indigenous artists, and like Nicole was saying, like the beadwork when they did the dancing, like I just thought like all of it was more culturally nuanced than I've seen in a while. You know, like
100%.
someone actually paid attention, or like, hey, we're in this state, like we need to recognize people, and we you know what I'm saying? Like it just overall was a really fun Super Bowl, honestly, really high
Absolutely.
energy. And so, yeah, this is a fun one for me. You know, I think next year, whoever makes it, y'all got a lot to do. You got,
Yes.
you know, like, you know,
100%.
you got a lot to
Keep
do
up.
to show out, so we can like beat this one because this was really good.
Absolutely. And the NFL is getting diverse. I mean, we could say what we want to say, but it is progressing. And just the fact that, you know, now, like if you're ever watching the or have the app, or you're watching it on the NFL app on your TV, you can also watch the game in Spanish. I think that's freaking awesome.
Yes.
And I think they're doing that now, and it's just like that is an awesome thing. I think we're progressing. I think it's just an awesome. They are definitely becoming more diverse, and I know it could definitely be better. But I'm gonna just thank the NFL for what they're doing now, and just how great it feels. That it really feels. I don't know about you guys. It felt like a time to come together. It was.
Yeah.
It felt like, you know, the last 2 years because of COVID, you know, the Super Bowl was still fun, but it wasn't really like the Super Bowl because you couldn't be
Right.
around a lot of people. But this is the first year where I'm like, wow, that was a good game, good environment, good overall production of the whole thing. I thought it was awesome. Kate, what was your impression of the Super Bowl?
I was just grateful to see the younger generation of quarterbacks in that Super Bowl. Like there was a changing of the guard in the Super Bowl. You didn't see your Tom Brady's, your Peyton Manning's, and all of your players. That was like the first Super Bowl without, there was 2 players mentioned, Tom Brady, and I think it was like a Manning or something like that, where they would alternate. But it was great to see just the young generation starting to take over this league and seeing the young quarterbacks go against each other. And I just really loved that because I feel it's time for a changing of the guard. I'm hoping someone comes out of his darkness wilderness thing and says he's done, because I'm really excited for the changing of the guard in the NFL and seeing these young players really coming out and making this NFL their own. And like Delilah said, I feel like we had diversity with Delilah tonight, which I love. That's one of my very favorite segments of LTF. Is
I
learning
gotta
from
figure
you.
we gotta figure out how to get that back. But
Yes,
But-
but it's awesome, and I know it's gonna come back. But it was
I
awesome.
loved, like you said, there was a lot of diversity in the Super Bowl. There was a lot of blending of cultures and races and different backgrounds
100%.
and everything, because let's face it, it's something that the NFL desperately needs. There needs to be this like breaking of glass ceilings of saying this is normal, this is good, this is healthy, this is going to be the way that the NFL should go going forward.
Yeah.
My hope is maybe Goodell steps down and we get a black commissioner for the NFL to move it even more forward.
Okay.
And be more open and, you know, really just progress the NFL along, because it's a beautiful thing when you see the blending of the cultures and seeing the indigenous people doing their thing, seeing the two black quarterbacks doing their thing. It's just beautiful, because it's really what America is about. We should be a melting pot and not separated by this and this and this. So
100%. Absolutely.
I just thought it was beautiful. The Crayola crayon box needs to be mixed, not separated.
I love it. I love it. I think that is such a beautiful message. Absolutely. I freaking love it. Man, we definitely don't want to miss you guys on the comments. We know that you guys are writing us, man. We are super excited that you guys have joined us today. We are honored that you have done that. But guys, before we do our last segment, we got one more commercial for you, and we hope that you guys tune in because it's another good one. So we'll be right back. Grab a drink. Come on back. Let's go. Let's go. Our man Anthony Handy. You already know he's a dynamic person, big personality, make you laugh. You got to check out his show. Absolutely amazing. But guys, we got to get into our last segment. Ladies have the final say. And I will go ahead and say you got to take time to give people their roses while they can smell them. So I definitely want to shout out our girl, Kate. Kate, you are absolutely amazing. If you didn't hear on the last show, Kate announced that she is going to take a break and she's going to be able to do something that she wants to do on this next phase of her life. So we just want to wish you the best in everything that you're going to do. We know that you are a woman of all trades. So no matter what you decide to do, we know you're going to kill it. We know you're going to kill it, but just know that you are a part of this Let's Talk Football family. You are the one who came up with this amazing idea, and we're going to carry it forward. We're going to carry your vision forward, and we hope to make you proud. We hope you decide to come on the show and come and visit us and give us a little update on what's going on. As Joe Burrow's biggest fan now, and we just want to let you know that you are truly a value to this Let's Talk Football family. You've been here from the beginning, and we're just really excited to see what's next. So just know that you're always a part of this Let's Talk Football family, and I'm going to give you your roses while you can smell them. My girl. My girl.
I love you, Janae, to the moon and back.
Oh, we love you so much. Oh, hearts all around. Oh, it's okay, Scott. You know you can always catch up, man. You know the show was great. But guys, all right, what do you got, Delilah, for your ladies have the final say?
Yeah, so all I want to say is similar to Kate, I'm gonna miss you. I love you. You know that. So I know you're stepping away from the show. I do believe that if you need a break, take it. It's important, but you know, 100%. Keep in touch. Don't break away 100%, please, because you know we care about you, and so you know, stay in touch. So I want to make sure you know that. But also, what I want to see is like to a similar vein as what Janae said. Honestly, like we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We know what's been happening the last few days. We know our MSU community is in pain. Kat, Christina, I love you both. My heart is with the MSU community. Honestly, like I'm sorry that this is happening again.
Yes.
It happened on the 15-year anniversary of the one at Northern Illinois. I don't know if people know that happened around the same time.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry to the community. Condolences to the 3 family who lost 3 beautiful souls that didn't. No one should expect that phone call ever.
Never.
And to those of you recovering, I hope you all heal. I hope you get better. If you need support, I know that there's always trauma people available. So to the MSU community, reach out for that support.
100%.
Everyone on the show for months, honestly, every so often, we always bring up mental health. We really care about that. So please,
We really
please,
do.
if you need that support, reach out for it, because I know there's various organizations involved in MSU, making sure on campus that you could call, right? So make sure you reach out to that support system, and take care of yourselves, everybody, because you just don't know when your number is up. You just don't know, man. That's
You
just what
don't
it
know.
is, right? That nothing is more certain than death and taxes, right? As the saying goes. So, I mean, it's just what it is, right?
Yeah.
So
It is.
please take care of yourselves. Spread love and empathy, something I always say on these shows too. Spread love and empathy so we can shrink all this hate and violence. Because I know we are more together than we are separate. We just have to
Yes.
show it more. We have to
100%.
show it more than the violence and the hate, because I know there's more peace and love than that.
There
We
is.
we have to overshadow that with love, support, and empathy. So that's my ladies have the final
I
say.
love that.
That was
I
beautiful.
absolutely love that, Delilah. Oh, that was touching. Absolutely. All right, Nicole, what does your ladies have the final say?
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I always like
excited.
hers.
It's going down. It's going down, guys.
Okay. Okay, so that didn't turn out well, but that's okay. What I meant to say, just a sec.
Take two.
I have
A Bears hat?
I have a Cubs hat. And I got it to remind myself of you, Delilah. So thank you so much for everything that you guys have given me here. And this is the only one. I have one for every one of you guys.
But that is a Bears hat, though.
I
But yeah, I
got-
love you.
Bangles, wet pants for you, Kate.
Oh.
That you're here in my house. I got Delilah, and then Ash ended up giving me some cards.
Woo!
Ash in here, and then I also have Cowboys finally
Woo!
to remind me of you, Janae.
I
Aw.
love it.
I just wanted to say you guys are really, really great, wonderful, inspiring women. And yeah, I just love you. And anytime I think of those teens, I think of your beautiful faces.
Aw, we love you so much.
I was going to go grab the sweatpants, but they weren't here.
Nicole,
I love
it
you
was
so
very
much.
smart to bring you on this show.
Yes, it was. Absolutely. You are a gem that has been added to us. Oh my goodness. I live for any time that you speak, because it's so, you give us life. You're just
You
the
do.
most bubbly
Oh, you
life
guys.
person. Love it. I absolutely love it. All right, Kate, finish this off. What you got for ladies have the final say?
Want to say thank you, ladies, for coming along on this journey with me the last year and a half. And thank you for coming along on this wild ride, Nicole, and becoming one of the hosts on this show. I did this because I really wanted to give you this tool to give you the more knowledge about the NFL and spread your wings. And I've seen them spread in ways that I cannot express how beautiful it is. Your butterfly wings about learning about the NFL and learning what you've been learning is beautiful to see. And I just want you to keep diving in more and more. And I can help you with college if you want your help with college. And because let me tell you, that's where it's at in my opinion, but that's how I feel. And Delilah, I just love you and adore you. And I thank you for becoming more than just my friend and co-host. I consider you a sister.
Aww.
And I consider you family. I look I look up to you. I think you're
Yes.
amazing. I
Yes.
love the knowledge you bring. I love the diversity you bring and how you've opened all of our eyes to so much more than what's out
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Oh, thank
100%.
you.
So you
100%.
have a special place in my heart always. We're going to be friends forever. Don't worry about that. We're sisters
Yes.
for life. I'm going to make it to Chicago to see your beautiful face in person sometime.
Woo! Party
Absolutely.
time.
And to the OG, the most the amazing, the beautiful voice of a goddess, Janae.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for starting this Let's Talk Football with Sean so many years ago and giving all of us a platform to talk about the things that we can't always talk about with all of our family because they get bored to tears. They're like, are you really going to talk to us about sports again? Because I
Yes.
can't handle it. My mom can't handle it. My dad sometimes can't handle it. Nora could give two craps about sports and football and any of it. So to have you guys you ladies to be able to do this with has been beautiful and a great journey. Real quick, right before the Super Bowl started, we learned that one of my good friends, and our family friend and my sister's best friend had a massive heart attack, and she's no longer with us. So the Super Bowl was kind of bittersweet for me, to be honest. It was sometimes like, in the grand scheme of life, really when I thought about it at the end, when I wanted to be mad about the holding call and I wanted to be mad about certain things and, you know, whether he was injured or not and played in that Super Bowl didn't matter. What matters is our life and our days and our numbers of days that we have left. Because a beautiful soul was taken from us this week, and she was a beacon and a light to so many people and around us. So just pretty much my final say is treasure those that you have in your life. Treasure the people you have, because you never know, like you said, Delilah, when your days are numbered. So we're dealing with the tragedy of losing Lindsay. We're dealing with the tragedy 25 miles from my house in East Lansing. There, amongst the tragedy, find the beauty, find the good things about life, and know that God gives us so many days. Make your days count, and just learn to love each other and learn to love each other unconditionally and despite of your differences, and try to grasp that more and more, because I'm trying to do that more and more, because I'm very stubborn and very bullheaded, if you haven't learned. And I'm pretty adamant about sometimes the way I feel. So with a lot of stuff that are going on, I'm going to try to show grace and mercy more, try to show love and kindness more, try to say, you know what, it's okay that they feel that way more. It's the way that they are, and I'm going to love you and embrace you for who you are, because we don't know when our last day is coming, and I'd rather leave the world happy than bitter, and because I may not like this, I'm going to leave angry. I don't want to ever feel angry when I go to bed at night because something didn't go the way I wanted it to. So just know that even when our teams lose, it's at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
You're right.
It doesn't matter. It all goes back in the box. We can't take our teams with us to heaven or wherever we think our final destinations are.
Right.
So just embrace the beauty of each day. Embrace the beauty of who you ladies are. Look in the mirror and say, God, you made a beautiful thing. And because you ladies are all beautiful, amazing. And Ash, if you ever go back and watch this, you're part of that too.
Yes, Ash.
I love you. I love you, ladies.
We love you too.
Tom Brady's biggest fan, and now Joe Burrow's biggest fan and Bengals fan, says adieu.
Oh, we love you. We love you. We love you. Man, we just, This was such an amazing season finale. This was such an amazing show that at the very end we got to say just the perfect things for the ladies have the final say. The perfect go around of just the things that we want to send out into the future. Positive love, and that is our message. But guys, we will be back next year. We will be back, and we can't wait for the new season to come up. We're going to have some different things. We're going to get together and discuss how we're going to change some things up or add some things. So we want you guys to be tuned in. Ladies Takeover, we are here. We are here. And Kate's going to be joining us sometimes. We're going to pull her in and we're going to make her come back and visit us sometimes. So, but we're a big family. And you know what? I know you guys like it looking at us talk football. Girls, take over. Ladies, take over.
Right.
So we can't wait to see you guys next season. Man, Kate, we love you. Delilah,
I love you.
Nicole, this has been a pleasure having this season with you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys next season.
Yes.
We can't wait to see you guys either. Tune in. We'll let you guys know when we're coming back, but this is our season finale. Shout out to the Ladies Takeover. Let's talk football. We'll see y'all next year.
Bye.
Bye.